Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Ryan Blaney's 2017 Darlington Throwback. Let's take a quick look at the box here. Got your typical generic Darlington box for this year, which we already took a look at in the Dale Jr. review. But exactly what you'd expect. Got the render right there, 2017 standard finish. They made a total of 829 of these things, standard finish, got the NASCAR and Darlington logos, all that good stuff all around. Here is the car itself. Ryan Blaney's new Throwback. This is, of course, a throwback to Kyle Petty's Citgo/711 Wood Brothers car from the late 1980s. And I'm very glad to see something like this. Because, you know, the Wood Brothers classic look, the white with the red top, the gold numbers, that is iconic. That is a special look. But they use that as their primary with Motorcraft now. So I kind of want something different for the Darlington Throwback weekend. That was kind of made the 2016 one disappointing, because it was just like, wow, a slightly different version of the red, white, and gold car. Yay. I was probably still going to get that diecast, but then Lionel screwed up the color, as I've said before, so I just could not buy that after Lionel did that. But in general, I would rather see stuff like this, because we already get to see the red, white, and gold car all the time. So I want them to choose some of the more lesser known, some of the cooler designs throughout the year. Like, run that full candy apple metallic Dan Gurney paint scheme, or run that Tiny Lund. Well, they sort of ran that Tiny Lund. If you know, they ran that Tiny Lund in 2013, the Daytona 500, which I have reviewed. But, you know, some of those other cars are just more fun to have diecast of than just 5 slightly different versions of the red and white car. But anyways, let's do a quick 360 of this car. I kind of want them to run that full 7-Eleven car, but only if they actually get 7-Eleven to sponsor them. Like the one that had the number 7 on the door and everything. Like, that was kind of cool, but they would probably change their number and that would just be a mess, so I doubt they're ever going to run that. Can't wait to see what these guys come up with for 2018. Then again, it's Paul Menard, so that's probably going to hurt a little. Because I like Ryan Blaney, so it's a lot easier to buy Ryan Blaney diecast than it is to buy, you know, a Paul Menard diecast. Do I have a single Paul Menard diecast? Oh yeah, I've got his Indianapolis win. I think that's the only Paul Menard diecast I actually have. So hopefully he runs a good paint scheme next year that makes me want to buy a Paul Menard diecast. I still think that was a very big mistake of a choice to hire, but whatever, maybe he'll surprise. Who knows? But on the hood, you have Ford Motorcraft in a box to kind of represent the Citgo logo. You got Ford Fusion, number 21, and Wood Brothers Racing. Down the side, you have Quicklane Tire and Auto Center, which is actually angled to kind of fit the look of Citgo on the original car. Got Ford Motorcraft, Safety Clean, Lincoln Welders, and ARP. Got SKF on the C post. And on the B post, you have Ford, PPG, and Wood Brothers. Got one winner sticker from Pocono right there. And has Kyle Petty's name on the name rail, which for some reason is very far off to the right. Why? I'm pretty sure it was centered on the real car, so that kind of looks stupid, but whatever. It of course has your retro contingency sponsors and all that. And of course has your updated retro tires with the, you know, little yellow painted lug nuts, the little rotational arrows, all that good stuff in there. On the back you have Ford, and FordParts.com, number 21. Got FordParts.com again on the deck lid, and on the roof you have Ford Motorcraft. This is number 374. Of course, I have Blaney's name in the rear window. Got the same stuff down the other side. You see it is kind of far to the left on this side too. But anyways, let's take a look under the hood. See, it says powered by Ford and Ford Motorcraft. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Not very pretty under the hood, or like, I mean, the edges of the hood are like lighter blue than the rest of the car that's coming across. But I mean, the hood doesn't sit right, as you know, hoods never do anymore, but you can kind of see where it's like, you can kind of see the white edge stick up there. So there's really not much you can do about it these days. You just kind of have to push it down, hope it sticks, because, you know, you can get it down decently well, most cars. But, you know, I really wish they would fix that, because it happens the most on Fords. There's the fuel cell in the back. The roof flaps do, of course, open. And there is the underside of the car if you want to see that. This car is also one of those that's slightly not level. So, that's mildly annoying. And this does have a lot of little flaws everywhere. Like, you see, you got like a chip right there. You got like a mark right there. You got some like chips right there. You see, you got some like poor touch-up paint at the edge of the roof flap there. So the quality's seriously gone down this year. I don't know why. Kind of makes me annoyed because, like, you know, there's going to be chances when you're a collector that you're going to have to sell something or trade something, and It just annoys me that I'm sure somebody's going to trade or sell something like this, straight from the factory like this, and they're going to get all bitched at, be like, you sold me a damaged product, you evil bastard. It's like, okay, that's like, if you don't expect this stuff from Lionel by now, you have not been paying attention. Pretty much every car has flaws. Every car's always had flaws, but for some reason there's been little more like scuffs and chips on cars recently. If you want this car, it is a brand new release, so get it while you can. I'm sure it'll disappear. The 2016 Throwback, even being inaccurate and looking like shit, disappeared really fast. There's also an alternate version of this diecast you can get that was available from Wood Brothers themselves, in which it was signed by Ryan Blaney and all 4 of the Wood Brothers. It also came with a collector's coin. That's kind of a cool set, but if I got that, I'd kind of want to get it in addition to this car, because, you know, that has so many autographs that it's autographed all over the car, which can be cool, but at the same time, I think it kind of ruins the look a little bit. Like, I kind of want to enjoy the overall car and paint scheme, so if it's got scribbles all over it, it just kind of takes away from that for me. But it is still a cool enough set that if I wanted one, I'd probably end up getting, well, I have this regular one already, as you can see. But it'd be kind of cool to have both, because that way you can still enjoy the paint scheme for what it is, but then still have the cool autographed edition. So that was worth pointing out. I forget what Ryan Blaney actually finished in this car, but I don't think he ran... I think he had an issue. Did he hit the wall or something? I don't know. What I'm going to change dollars to say. This has been a review of Ryan Blaney's Kyle Petty Throwback from 2017. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.